Good morning. It's February 13th, Monday, 2023. This is the AM Ride to Work Part 2. Part 1, I was rambling on at one point about the intermittent fasting. I've done fasting before. I've done not prolonged fasting, just long fasts. Like I've fasted for a week at a time before. It's not healthy. Like I remember I fasted for about a week and then I broke my fast. But I broke my fast in a dumb way, and I knew it was dumb. Like I had a really, really heavy dinner. Again, this is relating to the first video. I was talking about my weight. Recently, I was up over 210 pounds, and then I started losing weight unintentionally. The weight just started coming off. I attributed possibly the only real change that I made in my lifestyle is that I was eating oatmeal for breakfast at work, and I really do try to pack a lunch more than not. It's obviously cheaper to pack a lunch. Plus, if I don't pack a lunch and I'm hungry, like I end up munching on garbage out of vending machines, candy bars and a bag of Funyuns, just garbage. But I think the biggest change is the oatmeal in the morning. I don't know why. I don't know the science of it. I don't know if it's high in fiber. Like it says it is good for weight loss because it reduces hunger, gives you a full feeling. So anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I was losing weight for no good reason. And I said, if I get under 200 pounds, I'll start trying to lose weight. I know it's bizarre to decide to lose weight after you're already losing weight, but I don't do things a normal way, ever, apparently. So anyway, I did decide I was going to start losing weight after I'd already started losing weight, and I decided to do a fast. Like I said, back to the other story, I have done long fasts before where I do 4 or 5 days, maybe a whole week. I can't remember how long they go. And the last time I did a fast, it was way too long, way too many days. And then when I broke my fast with like a steak dinner, like a heavy steak and potatoes dinner. And then the next day on my way to work, I was physically ill, like actually vomiting. Like I had to turn around and go home. I was so violently ill. And I know why. It was because of not eating for a week and then like having a really, really heavy meal. Wasn't a good idea. So anyway, so now I did a 2-day fast. I covered this in the last video. Broke the fast Sunday night, well after the last meal I'd had on Thursday, so it qualifies as a 2-day fast. If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm just saying how long I fasted for. Broke it with a goat cheese log and some Ritz crackers and cherry tomatoes. And then Sunday, just regular meals. I talked about them. I had some kind of egg and beef concoction for breakfast, and then we had goulash, like noodle beef with tomato sauce thing for dinner. And it was fine. And I lost. So I forgot to cover this in the last video too. So I had gotten under 200 pounds for a couple of days. I was like an angstrom or two underneath 200 pounds. And then I guess on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, I got on the scale and I was 201 pounds, and I was like, I kind of liked being under 200 pounds, so I decided to do a two-day fast. On Friday and Saturday, I fasted, and as of this morning, like I didn't weigh myself after the fast. I didn't weigh myself until this morning when I was leaving for work, and I was down to 198. So 2-day fast, lost 3 pounds. And I also said, like, I'm starting to get that movement. Like, I've already lost 10 pounds without trying, so my weight's been decreasing, and I'm starting to see those separations. I get these continents of fat on my body. Like, I go from being an amorphous blob, where I'm just like one giant chubkin, to I get these separations where you can see the difference between where my stomach fat is, and where my love handle fat is. Like they're starting to get definition there. And I went down a belt size, but I was already on my way there, as I said, because I'd already lost 10 pounds before I did the fast, which took me down 2 more, but I had gone up 1, so it took me down 3. So It may have taken me down more, but like I started eating Saturday night and Sunday, so who knows if I packed on a couple of pounds. Why is that open? So anyway, about the fasting. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Do I want to just do a 2-day fast once a week? And the answer, of course, is no. I saw results, so now I want to push it. I don't want to do a long fast. It was surprisingly easy. If you watched the video Friday afternoon on the other channel, you saw me driving home and, debating back and forth whether or not I was going to have dinner because, I guess it would have been nearly a day fast. Like there's these 16-hour fasts, things like that. So eventually I did decide I wasn't going to eat anything, and I didn't eat anything Saturday either until Saturday night. I was very, very hungry, but I think what happened was I pushed through it pretty quick. I was tempted to go longer, but I didn't want to start I didn't want to go Sunday without food and then be in that weird cycle for Monday when I go to work today. I wanted to be normal Sunday and have a normal Monday and then decide how I wanted to do it. The thing is, there's only 7 days in a week, and it's a cyclical thing. So Saturday butts right up against Sunday. So if I was to do this a couple times a week, I got to be careful not to butt the days together. Like I was thinking, okay, Friday, Saturday, those days are pretty easy. Friday, you just don't eat. Working all day, it's easy not to focus on food. You get home, it's relatively late. Do whatever you need to do on Friday night. Saturday is easier, not easier, but is also easy because my family tends to sleep in, and they would be the only reason that I cooked breakfast. So I can, start my day without eating breakfast. So Saturdays aren't bad. Sunday and Monday I want to eat, and I don't want to be in that weird, angry, I don't want to pile that on top of a Monday, being hungry and whatever. So Sunday and Monday, I figure, okay, that makes sense. I'll eat. I don't think I want to stretch it into a 3-day. I want to, when I stick to something, I want to stick to it. So if I made Sunday a fasting day and the family wanted to go out to dinner, I don't want to have to deal with that stress. So one day on the weekend, I figure I'll let myself eat. So then, like I said, I don't want to do Monday. So I was thinking maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday. The problem with Wednesday is I'm remote, so I'm home. I don't even have to pack a lunch, but I'm home, which means it's easier to access healthy food and stuff like that. So I kind of don't want to do that. But then I can't do Thursday and Friday because Friday's already day, and I don't want to just do a one day, so I don't know how to do it. I'm on the fence. Maybe I just do a Tuesday. So I do Friday, Saturday, which is a 2-day fast, and then I do a 1-day fast on Tuesdays. Maybe it's overkill. I'd like to do a 2-day fast, but it just doesn't fit anywhere. It doesn't really make sense. I can't do Wednesday, Thursday. That absolutely won't work because I'm already doing Friday, Saturday. So those two, that'd be a 4-day. I don't want to do that. So I guess really the only thing that would make sense if I was to do another 2-day fast, which means I would only be eating 3 days out of the week, which maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I do Thursday, maybe I do Friday, Saturday, maybe I do Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. Because if I do Tuesday, Wednesday, if I do two days during the week, I'd only be eating 3 days a week. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think health-wise, as long as I'm, eating. But when I do something, I want to overdo it. I don't know. We'll do Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if it bleeds into Wednesday or not. But for now, I'm doing Friday, Saturday, not Sunday, Monday, definitely Tuesday. And we'll see where it goes from there. So So anyway, that's where we are, down to 198 pounds. If I can lose 2 more pounds, I will no longer be obese. I will just be overweight. How exciting is that? The BMI calculator is just ridiculous. I forget. I think for my height, I used 5'8", which is what I might be. My driver's license says 5'10", but I know I've shrunk a lot due to age and back issues and things like that. I'll have to measure myself. I'm really not exactly sure what my current height is, but I went with 5'8". And anyway, at that height, the normal range for weight, I think, was somewhere between like 132 and 160, something like that. Like 160 I can wrap my head around. I was 170 for a long time, and I knew I was, slightly heavier. I knew I was overweight. I mean, I think I looked fine at 170, but it was, I knew I was at the high end of normal, but I was actually overweight when I was 170. I didn't think particularly overweight, especially not for an American. But yeah, that's overweight. 160, I'm pretty sure it was like 132 to 160. I'll look it up again. But like the 132 number, like being normal, it is just boggles my mind. How can that? Like, I know I start looking weird at 160. I know I talked about this the other day. Like when I get down to 160, 155, I start to look freakish, like just skinny, like sunken in. I can't imagine what I would look like if I was like in the 130s. I would be like a Jack Skellington thing walking around. Smells like coffee. One of the things about yesterday's Super Bowl that I didn't understand is that Kansas City won the coin toss, and they elected to give Philadelphia the ball. Was that like a power move or something like that? Why would you not want possession of the ball? Like, don't you have a better chance of winning if you start off holding the ball and have the ability to score a touchdown? Like, in what world does it make sense to give possession to the other team? Like, even if you're hoping for an interception, you're going to get that anyway when it's their turn to carry the ball. So I really have a hard time wrapping my head around why anybody would elect to give the ball to the other team. I thought for sure the Eagles were going to win, and that was going to be the reason. Like, if Kansas City had one more play with the ball in their possession, they getting really close and thinking, oh man, if we'd started the game differently. But there's probably something obvious there that I'm missing, and I can't think of what it is. Why would you not want to have the ball if you've got the option to have the ball? If my subscriber knows, please explain it in the comments. I will read them. I saw a comment yesterday, and maybe it's on my other channel, but my subscriber had said something and I saw it, but now I can't find it. So I suspect I had switched channels, and maybe it's a comment on the other channel. I thought I checked both sides, so it wasn't a text. Like, it was definitely from my subscriber, but it was nothing special. It was just like, YouTube really wants me to watch your video. But I can't find it. I can't find that comment or that text or that message anywhere. I'll look again later today, but just so you know, I got your comment. I don't know where it is. I got alerted to it. Don't know where you posted it. I have a friend who hates that. She hates it when you say at the end of a sentence. And so I don't know how many of my friends do it. It's probably just me because I'm a jerk. But we'll ask a question. Where's John? It'll be a long pause, and then we'll go at. Just to get a rise out of her. Sirianni. That's the Sirianni is the coach. It was funny. Like I am so removed from the sports ball world. We were watching the Super Bowl, and the captain, the chief, the coach. I guess it's the coach. The coach from the other team. I can't remember his name. Wilfred Brimley looking mofo. I said, isn't that the I don't know, the coach, isn't that the coach for the Eagles? My wife's like, no, he left a while ago. He coaches Kansas City now. It's like, oh, huh, that's neat. Nick Sirianni or something Sirianni is the coach for the Eagles now. Which means I'm probably going to get some guff at work today because I have a very similar name. Getting guff. Don't forget, kids, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So I guess that means if you're like born in October, you know what your parents did for Valentine's Day. Wait, October? November. It would be November, wouldn't it? It would be November. Keep forgetting I have 5 fingers, not 5.5. My wife was born in November. Kind of winding down. I've covered all the topics from the weekend, so I imagine episode 3 from today is going to be terrible, which means the afternoon ones, unless something cataclysmic happens. Speaking of polyvinyl, I don't know, some truck like between Ohio and Pennsylvania went off the rails carrying some kind of monomer. I think it was carrying a monomer, like some kind of polyvinyl stuff. And apparently there's like, everything's a conspiracy, big cover up. Reporters being arrested trying to cover the story. They're burning it off, creating acid. Chemical reaction from burning this polyvinyl chloride is hydrogen chloride. Which is acid. Apparently fish are dying, pets are dying. I only caught a snippet of this. I really have no idea what's going on. Unrelated to all the UFOs we're shooting down over the country, which I'm also curious about. Like, I guess the last few weren't necessarily China spy balloons. We don't know what they are. They just keep shooting things down. Maybe we do know what they are. I just don't watch the news enough to figure out what's going on. I rely on you guys to tell me. And since there's only one of you and you don't tell me, I don't know. I actually have 2 subscribers. And I know where they both live. I think I know. Yeah, I definitely know the first subscriber. I talk about this all the time. The second subscriber, I think I know who she is. I don't know if she subscribes to both channels, and if she only subscribes to one, I don't remember which one she's subscribed to. She's a big sports ball fan. I think she was very disappointed in the outcome of the game yesterday. Apparently there was a little bit of bad refereeing near the end. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really remember the end of the game. remember the first half, and I thought the Eagles looked really good. I should get like a little teleprompter, like if I make myself little bullet notes, because I can't really pull out a phone or a piece of paper and read it. Well, I guess if they're bullets, I can just glance down. But if I had a teleprompter here, I'd be just like a president. How tempting would it be if you're writing stuff for the president to read on a teleprompter to just like throw in nonsense, like halfway through a speech, have a recipe for egg salad? I used to do that sometimes, different things at work when I was once or twice when I was made to work on a project I didn't want to, that required a lot of words. I would literally do that. I would stick not egg salad, but a chicken salad recipe in the middle of the thing just to see if anybody caught it, and they didn't, and that made me upset. Maybe they did and they just accepted that I'm a nutbag. I don't know. It's a good chicken salad recipe too. It was wasted on those people. That being said, I'm going to wrap this up and go to episode 3 for today. So, have a wonderful day.